taken.
Look around at the world. What do you see? A planet on the brink of collapse. Human beings are disposable. But man and symbiote combined. This is a new race, a new species. A higher life form.
What do you want from me?
You'll find out.
I'm so sorry. We cannot just hurt people.
Look into my eyes, Eddie. The way I see it. We can do whatever we want. Do we have a deal? Eyes, lungs, pancreas. So many snacks, so little time.
That power, it's not completely awful.
You have no idea how much you're scaring me right now.
Eddie, cooperate. And you just might survive.
Guys, you do not want to do this, trust me. Giant leaps will always come at a cost.
We will eat both your arms and then both of your legs, and then we will eat your face right off your head. You will be this armless, legless, faceless thing, won't you? Rolling down the street like a turd in the wind.
What the hell are you?
We are Venom.
So, what's up, y'all? Giving y'all a review from the car. We just went and saw Venom.
Yo, actually, I don't understand what our negativity was about.
Yeah, they had the pre-releases and everything.
This movie got shitted on so badly.
Rotten Tomatoes, that 31%.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, so they had a lot of trash going on about the movie. And we just came in, me and Fresh saw it, and I say it was a good movie.
So do I agree. It was a nice, enjoyable movie. Yo, the comedy in this movie, and yes, you heard that right, the comedy in the Venom movie caught everybody off guard.
Hey, Tom Hardy, good job.
Fantastic.
Good job, man. Hey, no lie, this is race. I don't even remember Topher Grace.
Nah, Topher Grace is officially dead.
He's officially, that Venom has officially been erased, over with, it's done.
I'm good with that. 'Cause
So,
the CGI looked fantastic. Like I said, but even before I go there, just like I said, shout out to Tom Hardy, like you said, because between him and Venom, because, you know, he did do the voice for Venom as well, it was just too hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Everything was on point. Every time Venom spoke,
every time Venom spoke, I laughed. Tom Hardy with his gestures and like
his facial expression.
His interaction to just the way he acted surprised every time, you know. And
but then the
paranoid,
moment,
scared. He gave you all these different emotions while like Venom was talking before he actually knew who Venom was.
But then you can see the difference when he kind of started to embrace Venom at them little certain times where he was just like, you know, y'all sure y'all don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all don't want to do this, and then they started to put the mask on.
First off, y'all gonna hear Venom way more than y'all see him. That's not a bad thing.
No,
it's not a bad thing at all.
Cause he is freaking hilarious, man. It was one scene where, you know, he told him to jump out the window. And next thing you know, we just see Tom Hardy get on the elevator. He called him a pussy. Like, little stuff like that. That's the type of thing that was going on in this movie. And to be honest with you, I don't know if you agree with this, but I feel like they was probably trying to start out being an R-rated movie, because this movie,
I thought it was getting an R rating at first,
and then it kind of went to the
to the PG-13.
Yeah, but you can kind of tell, like, from when the way it jumped off with people getting murked, and then
it came on with action.
Yeah, it came on just with action.
It came on with action.
Little girls ain't safe either, man.
Oh man, the kids turn to symbiote.
Yeah,
man. It gets crazy. I mean, without trying to spoil everything, the symbiote you do see, I mean, you saw him in the preview, it was Riot, so I really guess that's not truly a spoiler.
Right.
So, you got to see Riot, and I was kind of shocked, you know. I would say, if we were to say the villains had a total amount of screen time, because there is another villain, you know, I won't get out of the way, I'll let y'all see that, but I think Riot, my only beef with the movie was, I think we saw Riot about 10 minutes the whole movie.
Yeah, that's true, because, you know what I'm saying, the good old boss battle, you know, it wasn't really that long or anything like that, but
the CGI on this was better than the last fight in Black Panther.
Oh, easily. Yeah, easy. To see, if you had to compare CGI fights between Venom and Black Panther, yeah, this definitely takes the cake. But I do kind of like that, though, because even like the build up when, you know what I'm saying, Venom was going to chase Riot, just hearing Venom talk about Riot, like, hey, if you want me to be honest, we have 0% chance. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. And when you finally seen him, and then, you know, so with that first weapon he pulled, you know, made, it was like one of the little wrecking ball things with the chain, like old girl from Kill Bill.
Hey, but what's funny though, it was probably like this scene probably killed me the most. It was when Venom was telling Eddie Brock, he was telling him about Riot, and he was telling him he's got all kinds of weapons.
Nah, he said,
what kind of weapons? He said, shit you've never seen. And I just died, because when you hear Venom, it's his voice.
And then when he started pulling out the weapons, he was just like, told you. You know what I'm saying? And like, even when they was like in the middle of a fight, they was still going back and forth with the comedic banter, you know.
It's a side note, but if they ever bring a Naruto movie, please let Tom Hardy be the Nine-Tails.
Oh yeah, that would be lit.
Hey, please let Tom Hardy be the Nine-Tails, because this shit was comedy.
Because you wouldn't even know that Tom Hardy really did the voice of Venom, because, I mean, like I said, the comedy was just on point. Like, everything he was saying was just fantastic. We gotta go ahead and talk about your boy, good old, well, we ain't gonna give him away name-wise, but the villain, you could kind of understand why it was just him and him alone, though.
I think they went with Lethal Protector. Was he, is he a comic book person?
Yeah.
So the villain, he's a comic book guy?
Yeah, he's in the comic book. So
okay.
That's that, and you know where he works at, that's all a part of like the comic book and stuff. So all of that was accurate. You know what I'm saying? Now, shout out to the cameo though, cause you know, lo and behold, who's Eddie Brock's boss? Sitting smooth in the chair, you know what I'm saying, with his legs crossed.
As soon as you see him, all I said was, hey, what the fuck you doing up in her, Ice?
I just bust out laughing, dog. I was like, whole ass Uncle Ice in this movie, man.
I think me and you and Kawhi Leonard, who was sitting in the movie theater with us, yes, somebody real life had the fucking Kawhi Leonard laugh in the movie theater. I don't know if he did that shit on purpose.
But it was terrible.
Or if that was really his laugh.
It sounded just like him, dog.
But I think the three of us, we just, as soon as we seen old Ice in there, we just died.
Cause I was just like, out of anybody that could be your boss in San Francisco, of all places, it's Uncle Ice.
Man, and the movie, it moves along pretty fast.
But did you kind of notice that? I don't know if they did it on purpose or not, but you remember when he had wrote him that note, he was like, do the right thing? Yep. You remember he was in Do the Right Thing. Now, I don't know if they did that on purpose.
I don't know if that was
what.
That might have been homage, man.
But that's why I started laughing when I saw that, because I was just like,
and he had it, you know, shithead at the end.
Yeah.
But that could have been homage too, to Do the Right Thing. And the movie took place in Oakland. And at first, when the movie first came on and they were in Oakland, I was kind of like, okay, where are we going with this? You know, as far as Venom's backstory, because Eddie Brock in the comics, you know, when he got the symbiote, you know, he just wanted to get revenge on Spider-Man, Peter Parker.
But you know that was going to obviously have
But
to change that.
they had to switch that up since they wasn't going with Spider-Man in this. And I kind of like the way. So, did they say the Daily Bugle in there?
Nah, they said the Daily Globe. They didn't say the Daily Bugle. They just said the Daily Globe.
So, I don't know. When I heard it, I mean, I took it as, shoot, Jameson fired his ass.
Yeah. But like I said, they didn't ever say the Daily Bugle, though.
So, I'm excited to see where, because I mean, we're not gonna see Venom versus Spider-Man for like another, after this Spider-Man movie and Venom 2, we're not gonna see him until after, somewhere around Spider-Man 3, I'm sure.
Like Homecoming 3 or something like that.
I mean, damn, he should be graduating by that time. It should be prom.
Well, true, yeah. He should be in college by now or something. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed myself, man. It was a
fun movie.
Yeah, it was nice fun.
It was fun. I mean, when I went in, I had low expectations.
Very low.
But I also was excited because of what they did in Spider-Man 3 with Venom. The way they just you know, destroyed him. They Deadpooled him.
They killed him.
They killed him like in the first you know, when Deadpool was in Wolverine.
It was
yeah. So for them to come back with this, I mean, they did the same thing with Deadpool. I think, you know, they revamped Ryan Reynolds, and then with this one, they let Tom Hardy, you know, revamp Venom, which was, I think it's a good match.
But you know what's funny though? The producer of this movie was the producer of Spider-Man 3, so he had a lot to do with the Topher Grace Venom as well. So I think he had to redeem. You know what I'm saying? He knew he had to redeem.
I know he heard all the backlash from that shit.
So he had to redeem himself.
Fuck, am I gonna take Eric fucking serious and shit?
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have no issue with them changing Eddie Brock backstory. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, he still ended up being a loser. And the little, when him and Venom was talking, and then Venom was like,
say, on my planet, I'm kind of a loser,
just like you. So we worked out.
So now my thing. All right. So we got Venom, and we're gonna have, you know, it was an end credit scene.
Don't let the.
Can't spoil that for you.
Yeah, we'll let y'all enjoy that end credit scene. Because it was fantastic.
Just know you can see my boy Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Yeah, man.
When you see Woody Harrelson, just know.
The next movie is gonna get real.
And this movie, it kind of was a good build up to what they can do with Venom.
Because, you know, you can tell that they, you know what I'm saying, setting up the next movies, but
like,
in my honest opinion, yes, I do believe that.
I think the only way for them to have skipped this entire build-up was if they had Venom in the previous, like, if he was in Spider-Man Homecoming, or if he was in or something like that, then that was the only way they would have been able to.
Because they would have been obligated to like a certain design or something like that.
Yeah, they would have been, you know, been able to just go with the flow and just keep it going. So they kind of had to go the route they went, and I'm glad.
Yo, he was biting off people's heads, yo.
Yeah. So I really didn't think Venom was gonna bite off heads.
No, me neither.
I didn't know they was gonna take it that far.
He was legit biting off their heads.
That's why rated R one. I know they got gory with it.
That's why I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Even in the beginning when, you know, impaled the dude to the wall, I was just like, oh, okay, y'all starting off gutter. And then it was pretty much, whenever there was violence in that movie, it wasn't no PG-13 violence.
The chase scene was, I think, in the previews you saw him on the motorcycle.
That didn't do it justice.
That sequence, yeah, that preview, it didn't do it. The trailer didn't do it justice. When you see the whole sequence play out, it's dope in a sense of when Captain America and Bucky were running from there. No, matter of fact, take it back to Winter Soldier when Cap was talking to Samuel L. Jackson and they came in the apartment and they had to get her out. Yeah. So it gave me those vibes, but it was more comedy involved because the entire time Tom Hardy's still
trying to figure out
Eddie
what's
Brock's
going
like,
on.
what the fuck is, who are you? What the fuck's going on in my mind?
But Venom is also, you know what I'm saying, making sure he don't die. Like, you know what I'm saying, he was like Ducky, you know what I'm saying, ducked his head down for him.
So when they were running tests on the symbiotes, basically test subjects dying.
like gruesomely.
So, I'm going back to my Naruto references. It was like Venom was healing Tom Hardy as he was killing him at the same time.
Pretty much.
I like to take on how they went with it though.
Yeah, that's why I was just like
I said, my only beef, it moved quick, but I understand why.
Right. Because with a movie like this, you know what I'm saying, it's already a bunch of question marks. So like, alright, well, let's just get, let's get to it. But like I said, I liked it though. I enjoyed it. It is a nice, fun movie. Do not let what everybody is saying on Twitter and social media, like,
hey, how about my boy Tom Hardy with the Superman punch? Shout out to Roman Reigns.
Alright, I'm done. Yeah.
Shout out to Roman. He came with the Superman punch. Hey, so.
And then he got up and got stabbed right after that.
Hey, so it was us two, and one of our other homies was in the theater. He was like, so it was like a row between us, and like the aisle was between us. And as soon as he did the Superman punch, me and you like immediately died laughing. And I looked over at Stories, and the blank stare on his face, because he hates Roman Reigns with a passion.
Dog,
hey,
he trash, bro.
Hey, he
do this trash Superman punch, man.
Hey, but the crazy thing about it, one Superman punch don't lay people out.
Nah.
So of course, Ryan got right back up
and stabbed him and told him he nothing. Yo, how about Riot literally just ripping Venom off of Tom Hardy, bro? Like he literally just grabbed him by his face and just ripped him off.
Man, all in all, I think it's an enjoyable movie. I go see it. For me, I'm gonna go ahead and give it about a 7.5.
Yeah, I can live with that. I agree with that.
I'm gonna give it a 7.5. Because like I said, I got my own personal beefs with it. As far as it moved along very quick. I wanted some more explanation on certain things, and I wanted more than one villain actually. Like from the trailer, I thought there was gonna be like several symbiotes.
See, you remember what happened in Spider-Man 3 when they had all the damn villains in it? It was terrible. But like I said,
those villains all had no connection. These three would have had.
But this is my thing though. My thing with that is, when you think about it, that means the movie would have had to be like a lot longer, because you would have had to incorporate some kind of backstory for each villain that you wanted. Like, to be honest with you, the one villain with Ryan kind of worked out because of the person involved with it. It was a legit beef, you know what I'm saying? There was a reason why him and Eddie Brock had the interaction and the hatred toward each other that they did.
I got it. And then they started being cool. Like, you gonna see like I said, the movie moves along fast, and you're gonna see the growth between Brock and Venom together.
Right. Nah, seriously though.
Like, it happens quick.
But like I said, it's a good movie. Go see it, form your own opinion about it. But
also, y'all gonna see women ain't shit in this movie too.
Man, say, we ain't gonna tell you why right now, but y'all will know when you see it.
Hey, any chick break up with you, then 6 months later the new dude got a house key?
Nah, bro. How does that even? No, not even break up with you. Y'all were engaged to be married, and 6 months later,
I had to tell her.
This fool got a whole house key. Man, nah, son.
But all in all, I mean, shoot, we enjoyed it, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it gets a stamp of approval. Euphoric Trim stamp of approval. I go see it again.
So we may come back. This is our Euphoric car ride home from the theater. We may come back and do a spoiler review and release it.
You never know. But if anything, though, we wanted to give y'all the fresh review, like literally right out the movie theater. So y'all will know what we think right off top.
But it's lit. Go check it out.